Chapter 26. Safe to say, I didn't expect to be sweating on a stuffed commuter train when I dressed this morning. I've gone from freezing outside to boiling in my woolen jumper. I couldn't do this every day, I say to Michael, shaking my head at the poor people who lose hours of each day on these sardine-packed trains. Michael's messing with his phone and the power bank, texting Marge. Less kids to deal with, though. Ah, yes, your alternative career in law. I feel sick just thinking about it. Would we ever have met if Michael had become a solicitor? Or some kind of high-powered barrister? Perfect for Christina Patterson. I squash that thought down where I can't see it anymore. I look at Michael's profile, his jaw set as he swipes the phone screen and his brow furrowed. His expression is intense. I used to find him unsettling, but now there's a familiarity which has brought understanding. Every now and then I catch a glimpse of his other lives and possibilities. That scares me. In Whitlock, we're both English teachers. All right, he's a hod now and set for some senior role in the next few years, but generally speaking, we're equal. When I went to his parents' house, though, we weren't equal anymore. They clearly see Michael as exceptional, which he is in so many ways, but I'm very unexceptional. It makes me feel like I have no right to claim him. I've only recently been able to call him my boyfriend, and I just feel like an imposter. It doesn't help that in school, it's all got to be hushed up. I've got nothing to be ashamed of, so why do I feel, even now on this train full of strangers, that I should fold my arms and refrain from touching or embracing Michael in any way? Maybe I should let him initiate contact. I glance around the train carriage. 2 ladies are opening Jo Malone bags, and I feel a stab of envy. Wouldn't it be amazing to have the money to buy luxury perfume? Now, we should be able to catch a connection to Whitlock from Swindon, Michael says, finally looking up. It'll take about an hour from here, and then that train will take 30 minutes. Do you want me to book a taxi from the station? His brain is whirring, calculating all the travel times and processing 10 times faster than me. I'm not sure. The perfume ladies giggle, and a waft of orange blossom fills the carriage. Michael coughs. What is that? Jo Malone, I say, then decide it's worth a hint. I'd love some perfume like that. But Michael keeps coughing. I don't think he heard what I said. He loosens his collar, then waves his hand at me. Michael, are you okay? I'm allergic, he croaks out, gasping for breath. His face is turning a deep shade of red, and he stumbles out to the luggage area, pushing past peeved travellers who are standing in the gangway. I rush to follow him, tripping over bags and narrowly avoiding a lady holding a coffee. Is there a window we can open? I look around, but they don't seem to have those kinds of windows on trains anymore. Would you like some water? A passenger holds out a bottle to Michael. He shakes his head, still coughing violently and gasping. He staggers into the toilet cubicle and starts running the tap and splashing his face and neck while everybody tries not to look. I think I should press the emergency button, I say, my eyes lighting upon it. Michael shakes his head violently and tries to say no, but can't speak. Michael, you're having an allergic reaction. I'm pressing the button. I push the red circle and the light comes on, but nothing happens immediately. Do you have an EpiPen? The helpful passenger asks. They must be trained in first aid or something. Michael, do you have an EpiPen? I ask, practically shouting, although I have no idea what to do if he says yes. We've done training in school, but it's not the same. Slightly purple, he continues to shake his head, or perhaps it's just convulsions. Here, the lady with the coffee hands the drink to another passenger and produces an EpiPen from her bag. Who knew? Just stab it into his leg, she says, looking at me expectantly. Oh, hell. Trying to look as if I've done this before, which I have, in training, but it's not the same, and with my hand shaking, I press the pen into his thigh and he gives a loud cry. Maybe I did it too hard. What's occurring here? A train staff person arrives, and I'm not kidding, that's what they say. He's having an allergic reaction. I think I'm actually crying now. If you just lower yourself to the floor. It's the first aid passenger, hauling Michael under his armpits. All passengers, move into the next carriage, please, the train guy shouts. Shall I call an ambulance? Michael's coughing begins to calm, and he manages to gasp, No! Is this part of being British or something? You go blue in the face, but you can't push the red button, and you can't call an ambulance because you don't want to make a scene? How far is the next stop? I ask. 10 minutes, the guard replies. I'm fine, Michael pants. He does sound better. The first aider is checking his pulse. Just take deep breaths, she says. I think I need to take deep breaths. It's okay, the adrenaline will take effect immediately, Coffee Lady tells me. Thank you so much, I stutter. I had no idea he was allergic. I still have no idea what Michael is allergic to. Perfume? Had an allergic reaction. The guard is speaking on a phone. I'm fine, Michael repeats, slightly louder this time. He still looks red-faced, but he seems to be breathing properly. The paramedics will board the train at the next stop, the guard tells me. They'll check him over, then see what to do next. I nod, cupping my face in my hands and feeling tears on my cheeks. I may not be in Michael's league or anywhere close, but if I lost him, I would never get over it. I'm in deep enough that I don't care now if his parents wish I was Christina Patterson with letters after my name and a fast track to a 6-figure salary. He's mine, and I'm claiming him before anyone else can get a look in.